Hi, I'm Mrs. Mendoza, and I'll be conducting your interview. Please have a seat. What's your name?
You should answer the officer's question by stating your name. For example, I'm AJ Patel. Or, my name is Jan de Groot. Or, I'm Colette Saint-Pierre.
It's great to meet you. Thanks for coming in today. Is the weather nice out there?
You could say something like, yes, it's very sunny. Or, it's cold but clear. Or, it started to rain as I was coming into the building.
Were the directions to our office easy to follow?
You could say something like, yes, it was easy. Or, yes, I didn't have any problems. Or, well, I made a couple of wrong turns, but I finally got here.
Have you been studying hard for your interview?
You could say something like, yes, I have. Or, yes, I've been studying very hard. Or, yes, I really want to be an American citizen.
Honestly, it's not that bad. We'll go slow. Are you ready?
You could say something like, yes, I am. Or, yes, I'm ready. Or, thank you, yes.
I'm going to ask you a lot of questions today, and you have to tell the truth. Do you know what that means?
You could say something like, yes, telling the truth means not lying. Or, yes, I understand. I must be honest. Or, yes, I need to be truthful. I cannot tell any lies.
Okay, please stand and raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
You should say something like, I do. Or, yes, I do. Or, yes, I promise.
Okay, please sit down. Let's begin with your date of birth. When were you born?
You should reply with your exact birth date. You could say something like, my date of birth is July 3rd, 1990. Or 10/31/1978. Or, I was born on June 14th, 1981.
When were you admitted for permanent residency?
You could say something like, I was admitted for permanent residency on May 5th, 2005. Or, I became a permanent resident on December 18th, 1999. Or, on 3/17/03.
Next, please tell me what country you were born in.
You could say something like, I was born in Brazil. Or, I was born in Estonia. Or, I come from Bangladesh.
Have you ever been divorced?
You could say something like, no, I have not. Or, no, I have never been divorced. Or, yes, once.
Do you weigh 162 pounds?
You could say something like, yes, I do. Or, yes, I weigh 162 pounds. Or, no, I weigh 192 pounds.
At what address do you currently live?
You could say something like, 720 Old Adobe Road, Petaluma, California, 94954. Or, I live near the park at 382 Commonwealth Place, Unit H12, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15222. Or, right now I live at my aunt's house, 701 North Broadway, St. Louis, Missouri, 63301.
Please tell me where you've worked or gone to school in the past 5 years.
You could say something like, I do manicures and pedicures at Fancy Nails on Fleet Street. I've worked there for 7 years. Or, I've worked for A&M Home Improvement as a foreman for the past 2 years. For 4 years before that, I worked for them as a carpenter. Or, I work as a waiter at Margarita's. I've been there since 2003. For the past 3 years, I've also been attending night school to get my GED.
During the last 5 years, how many days have you spent outside the United States?
You could say something like, I haven't spent any time outside of the country since 2004. Or, I took 2 trips to Thailand in 2008. I was out of the country for 22 days in total. Or, 12.
Have you ever claimed to be a citizen in writing or any other way?
You could say something like, no, I have not. Or, no, I have never claimed to be a citizen. Or, no, never.
Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
You could say something like, no. Or, no, I haven't. Or, no, of course not.
Have you ever been charged with committing any crime or offense?
You could say something like, no, I have never been in trouble with the law. Or, no, I have never been charged with anything. Or, no, I haven't.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
You could say something like, yes, I understand. Or, yes, I do. Or, yes, I understand the oath of allegiance.
Okay, now I'm going to be asking you to do some reading. Please read this aloud for me.
This sentence says, what country is to the south of the United States?
Here's another one I'd like you to try reading.
This sentence says, when can a citizen vote for president here in the U.S.?
And here's another one. Please read this one aloud for me.
This sentence says, who elects the U.S. Congress.
Okay, we're going to move on to writing. Please write this down for me. Washington is on the $1 bill. Washington is on the $1 bill.
This sentence should look like this.
All right, please write this one for me. The United States has 50 states. The United States has 50 states.
This sentence should look like this.
Okay, here's one more. Canada is to the north of the United States. Canada is to the north of the United States.
This sentence should look like this.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some civics questions now. The first one is, who signs bills to become laws?
The correct answer to this question is the President.
Who is the governor of your state now?
The correct answer to this question will vary.
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
The correct answer to this question is the Pacific Ocean.
What did Martin Luther King Jr. do?
A correct answer to this question would be, he fought for civil rights, or he worked for equality for all Americans.
Who is in charge of the executive branch?
The correct answer to this question is the President.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What's one power of the federal government?
A correct answer to this question would be any one of the following: to print money, to declare war, to create an army, or to make treaties.
Name your U.S. representative.
The answer to this question will vary.
Okay. Who was the first president?
The correct answer to this question is George Washington.
The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the U.S. Constitution. What are those words?
The correct answer to this question is we the people.
What did the Declaration of Independence do?
A correct answer to this question would include any one of the following. It announced our independence from Great Britain. It declared our independence from Great Britain. Or it said that the United States is free from Great Britain.
You obviously worked very hard at memorizing civics facts and learning English. You're going to be a great American citizen. Thanks for coming in today for your interview. Goodbye and good luck.